Nupe, going into that game, it was a really hard one for you because they kind of shut down all your jungler turrets that you normally go for. You couldn't go for Nasus, you couldn't go for Jarvan, you couldn't go for Zac, and Shen was banned. So then an Elise pick, which is not something that is so comfortable for you, I can imagine. So how did you go about picking Elise?
Yeah, definitely say I'm less comfortable on Elise than the other 4 champions, but when they put four bans against you, like that says something at least, so I'm kind of happy with that. I think I had a decent game in Elise, could have played a little bit better, but it was something unexpected. We didn't expect them to do the top lane Nasus, and it's like they strategized a little bit better than us. We didn't have that much time to prepare, and they strategized a bit better than us in this one.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the game itself then. Once in there, we know that Nasus really didn't want to go up against a 2 versus 1 lane, and they kept switching around. How did that influence your game?
Essentially, like, Nasus gets a lot of free farm against a Malphite, and we basically wanted to stop that at all costs. We want to make plays with our Malphite TP and then just try and initiate team fights as much as possible early on as we could. And we tried that, and we had some success, but it just became too much of a problem when Cassidy got a couple of free kills, and once he started snowballing, and then Nasus was just free farmed. Like, the Varus was really far behind actually this game, and I thought, like, if we can just focus the Cassidy, we might be able to turn this game back, and that's why we hung on for as long as we did. And you might think it was like an early surrender, but we tried everything. We tried to force as many team fights as possible and try and shut down the Cassidy, but we tried our best. We couldn't do anymore.
Yeah, you guys decided to surrender for that. Tell me a little bit about the emotional roller coaster that has been this weekend for you guys. Great wins and then in this tiebreaker and then a fantastic win against Gambit and now this. So what's the mindset here? Because you still have to play or NIP or Gambit.
Yeah, it's kind of insane that we still are going to be up for at least another 2 hours at very least. It's been a pretty tough weekend. I'm happy overall with our performance. I think we could have done a little bit better, but overall, coming off the last couple of weeks and how we've been performing recently going into playoffs, I'm quite confident with our chances. Okay,
good feeling going into Gamescom. Thank you very much. All right, going into a short break once again, but when we come back, we're going to see our 4th match of the 2nd to 5th place tie.